Now we're on the clock.
On the clock.
I haven't clocked in yet today.
We're on the
I'm
clock.
going to do it live here on the Wildcast.
We're running on the clock.
Burning down the house.
I haven't clocked in either.
Guess who's poor as...
Guess who has to censor all this?
Me.
No, not me.
Oops.
I have
Yeah,
other
it's
stuff I'm
this
doing.
guy, you shit.
Okay. Hey, that looks pinker. My butt's vibrating because my phone's back there.
Kinky. I'm clocked in. Now we can do the Wildcast. Now that I'm getting paid for it.
All right. Now we wasted a good 2 minutes.
Somebody roll the titles.
We have titles? Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Wildcast.
Welcome to the Wildcast, where Studio 76 does a podcast. I know it's short, but it's not a last. So sit down and enjoy, you'll have a blast. You should have shown me this earlier. I would have tried to compose something.
Yeah, I know. I just thought of it now.
Welcome to the Wildcast, everybody. This is Bongo Cat, I guess. Thanks to Sydney for looking this up, just in case you just joined us just now, because apparently
Also,
we're live. Not
Just so
really.
you know, this website uses cookies to analyze traffic via anonymizing
No!
and aggregated data.
Wait, what is this cat?
Oh, those cookies.
Ah, cookies. You know,
Ew.
I just prefer
What did
the
I
chocolate
click on?
chip kind. I don't...
You routed to GitHub somehow.
Well, it says GitHub here.
That is very close.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like to download the program files or something.
close.
It's like file hosting.
That was weird. Why did it cut in?
Oh,
There we
okay,
go.
you're good now.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll just have to pull this
Thank
down.
God.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
Okay.
Meow.
Anybody
I
wanna
like
do
to
it?
think that the cat in this graphic is a teenager.
Which one?
Both.
Both of them are teenagers?
I feel like this is the bigger brother, and then this is like I feel like this is the Cameron, and then this is the Doug. When you guys made this graphic.
Doug didn't make this graphic, I did.
I know, but I feel like that's the mentality that went into this graphic. Is you're
This-
just like, that's
this
me,
was
I'm
made
cool,
this
I'm
season.
Cameron.
This was made this season. Doug left after I made this.
Oh, okay. Right, because it was just a cat before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it was just Doug.
So now it's Doug and then me,
Now it's Doug then you. You decide to add yourself.
and then we'll add you next time, and you'll be like,
What am I?
I don't know, eating the tea or something. Comment below if you want to see, if you want Logan to do something weird in this animation, and then I'll spend 3 months trying to animate it because I'm not an animator.
You don't like anime?
No, I'm not an animator.
You don't like anime?
What?
You don't like anime and the Larry the Cable Guy?
What?
Because anime and Mater.
Oh my gosh. Larry the Cable Guy would be the worst anime character.
I think it'd be really funny to people who didn't know Larry the Cable Guy.
Or anime?
No. Like, I feel like it would be really popular in Japan because they have no
Oh.
idea why this is happening to them.
Oh my gosh. They'd be like, does this actually what Americans sound like? Have we been doing the American accent wrong this whole time?
Or where they're like, oh, we've been doing it right the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Good job, us.
Uh,
We just play to the stereotypes.
I mean, have you seen Americans portrayed in anime? Like, that would be pretty on track.
I've not seen Americans in anime.
I
I have
don't.
not seen anime.
Are they all like blonde or whatever?
Yeah, they're all blonde and they're all wearing like
Oh, we're
red, white,
Nazis.
and blue and going on about the United States. Like they're really like ultra character.
We're just
Ultra-
we're
yeah.
U.S. Nazis.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's probably where the Nazis got it.
They got it from us?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like, oh, look what the U.S. is doing.
So
They're trying to
really,
take
we
over
just
the
beat them
world.
in World War II because we're like, unoriginal!
Yeah, exactly. They're like, go back to your room, child. You're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. Well, it's like you got bombed at Pearl Harbor and you're like, did you just hit me?
Oh, yeah.
Did you just hit me?
Game's over now.
That was a really light take on World War II. I
Yeah,
apologize.
it took him 4 years to have United States slap Japan in the face.
It was a big slap.
Yeah.
Man.
In fact, there was 3 distinct slaps at the end of it. Or was
Is
it
it 3?
2?
I thought it was 2.
It was 2. Sorry.
Anyone want to go to their bit before we keep talking about
You're always the
World War
first
II?
bit.
Oh, I'm always the first bit? I thought it was the last bit last time. Okay, don't look at this yet. Now try reading it.
Don't you
I love when you
believe
get
it.
panicked. It just sounds like you're having an orgasm. Just my own personal take.
Come on. Okay, here we go. Welcome to my bit. It's called I Am the Plots, where I read IMDb plots. And Google Translate is getting better at translating Nepali, so I think these are better. I might have to find like an older software to like find a more improper translation.
Microsoft Translator.
Is that a really bad translator?
Microsoft made a translator?
Yeah.
Have they updated it?
I don't know, but
You know what
it
you should
provides
do?
drastically different results than Google does.
Oh,
Is
good.
You should translate it into Spanish through someone who thinks that they know a lot of Spanish, but really they only took like a year's worth of Spanish.
Oh my gosh,
And
like
you're
go to the first
do
year.
your best job, and then you put it into
Oh.
like Google Translate.
That would be amazing.
That's what you do.
All right, we're gonna start this out here. Y'all ready? I'm gonna continue. This is A. This is gonna be the easiest, just to get you into the flow of things. Oh, I didn't change any of these names. That's fun.
Oh, okay. So you have to.
So don't look at it, and I'm gonna change the names as we read along. For those of you at home, don't read that.
I'm not reading.
If you want the
I'm
easy
not looking at
version,
the screen, pal.
oh my gosh! Come on, let me just zoom in.
How do you?
Cameron!
How,
Come on, zoom in just
that's
a little
it.
bit.
We have some forms to sign.
It can't be sexual harassment if it's against yourself.
No, I heard it too.
All right. Anyway,
I am shook.
the anonymous narrator needs a fantasy to escape his deadly, boring life. He tries to join the cancer support group, but the only thing they do in the group is crying in each other's chests. But he is on the plane behind him. What viewers think is a business trip that meets our anonymous storyteller, Charles. Bad A. Charles runs a secret fighting club in Diner Park and sells soap. With a friend who follows the simple rules laid down by Charles, is surely taken to his scheme run by our anonymous storyteller,
Too easy.
Charles.
It's Fight Club.
Yeah, it's Fight Club.
I haven't even seen Fight Club. That's how easy it is.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be easy.
Yeah. You should have switched up Fight Club. Brawler Ring.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
know.
right. Well, I had to
Because
do
from
this.
the first sentence, I thought it was going to be.
I know, that first
Oh,
sentence is really weird.
Was it The Life of Walter Mitty?
Oh,
Was that the full title?
I don't know.
Walter Mitty was a really good movie.
Oh, was that the one with Ben
PSA.
Stiller?
Yeah, where he like just imagines himself like
Ben
doing
Stiller?
really cool stuff, and he'll just like space out.
I think I saw 20 minutes.
And then he
of
goes
that.
to Iceland. Oh, it's the coolest cinematography you'll ever see.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's just beautiful. Whole movie. It's dope.
Anyway, let's go on to B. If I can do this right. Come on. Come on, just work with me. Okay.
B.
Buh.
Bat.
Okay,
Buh.
don't read this again
Buh.
because I
That's
didn't
like-
change any of these names. Okay. After years in exile for his crimes, Mark now returns to the USA, where he finds his wife and wicked daughter at the hands of the judge. In anger, oh my gosh, there's so many names of this. Charles, this is a different Charles. Charles has gone all over the U.S. with a deadly rage. With help of Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Lewinsky, he opens a barber shop where he captivates the victim with a charming smile and ends his life with a razor blade around his neck but one person was not killed, and 10,000 were not killed. Oh, so nobody's killed, I guess. But they could not fulfill the Sunni desire to take revenge on the victim for years.
This is like, I feel like these need to be summarized because I don't get it until you say one word.
Gosh dang it.
It's always one word. Do you know it?
I don't.
Okay, I figure I'd give you an opportunity. It's Sweeney Todd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Good old
Okay.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Pick a John Depp movie. Johnny Depp.
Yeah, it's in, what's it called? Memory of his great works.
Yeah.
Since he's being dragged through the mud right now.
He really is.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear that his 2 exes are like going to his trials to support him too?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Also, there's the tape.
I know.
There's the tape.
Like-
Amber Heard's the bad one.
Uh,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
all right.
But
Here-
we can't say political things.
Is that political, though?
Yeah, because it's like, because what people are doing is they're defaulting to like the female, like the female's the victim.
Yeah, so it's like
but
feminist.
really, it
feminism,
should be.
yeah.
It's not feminism though. If
well,
anything,
that's the whole like feminist take, though, I guess, right? Because
I guess if
women
anything,
are-
I feel like it's toxic to the point where it's not feminism because
Right.
it's just assuming that the woman's gonna be the victim here,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like not.
Yeah.
Like, gotta protect all people from sexual abuse or not sexual abuse. What was it?
It was
it's just
sexual abuse.
domestic.
Oh, I guess yeah. You're
It's
right.
just
violence?
domestic abuse.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but just don't hit each other. Okay.
Don't be mean.
Please.
Be nice.
Yeah, please.
Play the bongos instead of
Little
beating
bongo
each other.
cat, be relaxed.
No. Not the bongo cat. The bongo cat makes me more abusive.
Oh man.
Oh dear.
All right.
Not abusive.
This one you probably won't get because I pulled this
Watch.
one from way back.
Watch, I'll get
Okay.
it. Fiddler on the Roof.
No, it's not. I'm not doing another musical.
Not that far back.
Not that cliche.
Oh, I forgot Sweeney Todd is a musical. I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen
good.
that one either.
All right. Some college students call the city's big business one. I'm not even going to change the names. Jay Arno has agreed to donate a computer to his college. When the problem student, Dexter, tries to fix the computer, he receives an electric shock and his brain turns into a computer. Now he remembers everything he read. Unfortunately, he also remembers the information in the computer's memory as an illegal business or no connection. Ooh, it's not spooky though.
So both of those people are actually characters in the show.
Yep,
Okay.
they're their actual names.
That
Dexter and Jay Arno. Good luck.
one I don't know. I don't. Couldn't
I
tell
don't
you.
either.
Oh, like when is it from? Like 80s?
60s? I think it's 68.
Oh, dude, never mind. No
Yeah.
way.
It's got a famous person in it. You want me to tell you?
Who's the famous
Dean
person?
Martin.
No, it's Kurt Russell. Back from the good old days.
That does not help.
Good old,
Doesn't
good old
help.
days. Good old days.
Hang
Good
10?
old days.
Rock,
Rock
out.
out.
Good old days. Is this good old
Hang
days?
loose.
That's hang 10 too. Or
Good
hang
old-
loose.
Good old days.
There's no hand sign for good old days.
I don't know. Good old days. Yellow.
Shaka.
MAGA.
What?
Damn.
What's the MAGA sign? Is it this?
I don't think so.
I don't know about that one.
I
That's
feel like this
political.
applies to a lot of political statements.
You're very political.
I
Yeah.
am very political. For someone who's very bad at politics.
You're bad at politics?
I don't know. Am
Oh.
I?
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention either. That's
Mhm.
why I think I'm bad at politics.
All right, for those of you at home, if you got it, you're smart and you watch weird movies from the 60s. This is the computer that wore tennis shoes. Yep. Kurt Russell did a whole bunch of movies like this where he was like in college and like one
What
of
is
them
this,
is
a
like
TV
he
release
wore,
movie?
he's like became a computer. I don't think so. I think it's a actual
Oh, I
movie.
guess if it's from the 60s, they didn't
I think
have
it's a
TV
Disney
release.
movie.
If it's a
We
Disney
almost
movie, it's
watched-
not from the 60s.
We almost watched this on Colin's podcast.
Is it in color?
Yeah.
Then it's probably from the 80s.
Yeah, it's a Disney film.
Pretty sure it's the 60s.
Computer wore tennis shoes.
What time?
1969.
What? Okay.
I was 1 year off.
Good job.
You were in the 60s, so that
Yeah.
counts.
Good job. I didn't know they had color then. I thought it was like 70s. That
When
they did
did-
color?
When
And
did
also I was thinking of Kurt
uh,
Russell popularity, and it's just like,
It had color in
Wizard
the
of Oz
middle-
come out?
In the
Wizards of
60s
Oz?
until
Yeah, when did that come out? It's like one of the first colors.
Jeez, like in the 20s, I think.
20s?
20s?
No, they had Technicolor
No, I was wrong.
in the
30s,
1940s.
1939.
Oh my god. All right then. Why did they keep making black and white ones?
Because
It was
Geek
easier?
Geek was still black and white.
Oh, that's fair.
That's
Okay.
why.
Not even that.
Also, Technicolor
60s.
was hard.
Yeah.
So they must
Hell,
have
there were
figured
some
it out
stations around the country that were broadcasting color in the 50s.
then. Well, hold on, wait. Yeah, I guess that's weird. It must be just like some of them.
On like the
Depending on where you are and the station had the budget for the equipment.
Anyway, 60s is a forgotten era of film that nobody cares about because a lot of their movies are weird, and
And unless you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
that's not from the 60s though.
Yes, it is.
It's set in the 60s. But
Yeah,
not
it's
from
set in the 60s, and it like has a bunch of movie scenes from the 60s put in it.
Oh yeah.
It's real good. A lot of Steve McQueen movies. I think they do 2 Steve McQueen movies actually.
I've never seen Steve McQueen.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Don't know where to go from there.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
Awkward transition.
Yeah.
I guess Cody's next now.
Well,
F12.
all right.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Hold on.
What if
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Now, y'all recognize this, what I'm trying to get at, right?
I have no idea what this is.
I know what this is.
Okay. Everybody but Cameron, as
Cameron,
usual,
you're
knows.
bad.
So, apparently, back in August, a couple of men went into Yellowstone National Park and they toted with them some cooking equipment and some chickens. And what they decided to do is, well, cook dinner in a hot spring. And
Doesn't that make it poisonous because of all the sulfur and
No, they.
stuff?
So from the various news articles that I've read on about this story is that they had the chickens in a burlap sack, and they would just
Okay.
drop it into the hot spring.
Huh.
So, yeah,
I don't think that would make it poisonous either way.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, it would cook any.
No.
It would
Because
practically
like the
cook
gases
anything,
would
so-
like absorb into it, just like.
I guess sulfur is poisonous.
in high quantity, I guess.
Just don't eat the whole chicken.
But
the whole
anyway,
thing.
well, park rangers found out what they were doing, and they asked them what they were doing. Then, to quote them, they said, "We're making dinner." Turns out that's super illegal. Why? Because they had to walk across thin crust ground
Oh.
out to the hot spring, and well, guess what's underneath you? You've got scalding water. So not only is it a safety issue, they have to penalize you for doing it too.
Makes sense, yeah.
So according to the article in The Guardian, a couple of them were put in, there were 3 men, 2 of the men were put into jail for a couple days.
Wow. Okay.
And then some of them had to pay fines between $540 to $1,270.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot worse. All right, then.
Just like a fancy dinner.
Yeah,
I guess.
fancy dinner, but at a cost.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'd rather just go to a fancy dinner. I mean,
What if they like sold that though? Can you imagine it's like, oh, we cooked this in the hot springs, like
You know,
sold
people
it to somebody.
way
They'd
back
just
when,
be like-
before national park
Yeah.
security was a thing, people would actually go out there and do that, and it got bad enough that they had I think the park or whoever managed the park at that time had to call in the U.S. Army.
Oh.
wow.
Dang.
How did the army people all march on him if you can't be on the crust?
They're just like stopped.
They're
They're like,
like-
please come back.
Please, this is a really long range gun.
That's a good question. Maybe shoot the ground out from underneath them and just let them draw
Oh
through.
my gosh.
That is so bad.
I don't think they've
There-
actually done that. By the
There's
way,
been
let me make that
stories
clear.
of like people trying to swim in the hot springs and immediately dying
Oh my
because.
gosh.
Duh.
Well, it's scalding. You'll burn to
Yeah,
death.
it's like over 300 degrees, and so like
It was like
you go for a little dive and you're just like,
they're trying to do the whole Iceman thing, where they like jump in the water and they're like, oh, I can like lower my heart rate or like whatever and like adapt in the water.
definitely can't. Not
if I,
to
like,
that.
If
Not
I like
to that
meditate.
extent.
Yeah, I know. And they just immediately jump in and die.
Yeah, they
Right.
jump in,
Yeah.
they don't resurface.
Ah!
And no, it's not like the cartoons where they resurface as an ice cube. No.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, one article I was reading from The Guardian as well kind of started off kind of like being ironic, starting off with puns. Like,
Oh.
they interviewed one historian, a retired historian of Yellowstone by the name of Lee Whittlesey. And let's see.
Will he survive? Who knows?
It's no.
It's
probably
Whittlesey.
dead.
Everybody dies in the end.
Okay.
So it says, let's see, the line where it has the pun says, not only do they run afoul of the law,
Oh my gosh.
cook their own goose.
Oh
Yeah, this whole story is just chicken.
my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh.
This is like it's like the kind of article that someone like wrote at the last minute, like really tired. You know
Actually,
what I
I
mean?
beg to differ. I feel like news has a habit of just using the most worst puns ever. And it's like, we're being relatable. And everyone's
Oh,
like, no,
yeah.
not at all. You're terrible. We don't like you. Yay!
Look at that ugly thing.
This show is very news saturated today.
I like
Yeah,
the- I like the
it's because
niche.
2 people decided to do news stories.
It's because current events are funny sometimes,
Yeah, they are.
And with recent events, we need some funny news.
You're right.
Don't we
Yeah.
all?
Watch Wildcast. We don't get political
just
or
real-
get sad.
I'm just really sad
We just
that
are sad.
I'm just really sad that Kanye West didn't even get close to winning. So this is a statue in Spain. Wait,
Yeah, Spain.
Spain.
That's why we
Well,
were
it's a
talking about
Spanish
the.
building, but I mean Spanish buildings are also in Southern America where they settled. So
I'm
it
sure
could-
they're not Mexican.
no,
Because
it could still be made by
They're
the Spanish.
in Mexico.
No, it could have been made by the Spanish when they came like the Spanish Inquisition. Wait, that's not the right thing.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
What was I expecting? What was I meaning? I mean.
What do you mean anyway?
The conquistadors, where they
Oh,
went to
yeah.
the south, they could have they built buildings then too, so it could have been that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe.
But anyway, the Spanish building, it was trying to be restored, and it looks a lot better than that. Do we have a photo of it before?
We have another
It-
picture. Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
it says 9 pictures, so I want to show them the before, just to give you a good gauge of what it actually is supposed to be.
Some of these are not of them, so don't worry about those. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
Hold
Look at
on.
her face.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that
Look
one.
at her face.
Or the night.
Look at her face.
There we go. Oh no, that's just a
No,
wide
it's still
shot.
the same one.
Keep
hold on.
going.
There.
That's the original.
Yeah, so okay, there's
That's
the original right there.
Isn't it looking a different way? Yeah.
Yeah, so someone completely botched this, and that's what it looks like now. So it's been getting a lot of traffic,
Oh my heck.
a lot of people making fun of it online.
Wow. Also, there's
Oh,
no
the
color
original
correction here.
So apparently the original sculpture got moved and replaced by this thing, by this monstrosity.
This one?
Yeah, so that's a replacement. That's not even the original.
Historic
So they still
sculpture
have the
bears
original
little
somewhere,
resemblance.
hopefully. But that just looks like garbage.
Okay, I see what they did. They erased the face.
No, they took it off.
They erased the face and then they carved 2 eye holes in the wrong space. Because the nose is still there. Oh no,
I
is it a
think
new
the
nose?
entire head is gone. That
Oh, you're
entire head
right.
is gone. They took it off
Why?
because it got damaged.
That's dumb.
Hmm.
What's this next picture? Oh, wait, don't look at that.
Not that one.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like now, and I just thought that was a really funny
Yeah,
thing
that's
because
weird.
probably the damaged head probably looks better than that.
For sure.
Like it looks like a 5th grader. Like they hired a 5th grader to do a sculpture
Right, yeah.
restoration, and oh man.
They just,
Or they hired someone professional, and then they're like, does anyone have a picture of it? And everyone's like, and they're like, oh, okay, it looks like this. And they're like, okay, and that's what it looked like.
oh man.
That would be my best guess.
Maybe they just want to be like avant-garde, get their like Picasso style going.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They're like,
Exactly.
let's put the eyes in the wrong space.
We're gonna do some abstract. You know what? Let's put a triangle just sticking out of his mouth.
Trying to be Picasso?
He's like, I'm not gonna copy his work. I'm going to be original.
Sure.
They're like, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Please don't.
Just don't. Just don't.
Please.
You can scroll. What if I scroll? Is that gonna-
Scroll.
I'm scrolling. Hold on. Scroll.
Oh, I'm so
Scrolling
exhausted.
down. I'm scrolling.
Um,
Didn't do anything. Also, I want to pay
Invented by
tribute to
NASA.
this before we stop this a bit. Hold on. This thing. Little stained glass window man.
I love him.
Yeah.
He looks like Spooky. His neck is whack.
a wooden effigy.
He's in effigy?
Yeah.
I'm saying
500-year-old wooden effigy.
Oh.
Of St. George in the Spanish town of
He
Estella.
kind of looks like
The
he's
son
doing
of
this
Rich
thing.
is old.
He kind of looks like he's doing this thing like the Fabulous kind of thing. Like,
Oh yeah, that's where they got it from.
They probably did.
He invented it.
no.
He was
That
doing
was
it
my
before it
terrible
was cool.
Spanish accent. He coined that.
Yeah, he claimed it, but no one wrote it down. So
St. George,
What are you gonna
the
do?
social influencer.
St. George, the fabulous.
Oh my gosh, that's so
They
good.
called him Fab George.
Unlike some other Georges of his time.
Also called him Homie G sometimes.
Mm.
I want to make McDonald's toys for adults. For like the indoor toys, that they all play at. I want to manufacture those, but for adults. They're like bigger tubes,
You mean the Playhouse? Not
Yeah,
the
the Playhouse.
toys?
They're called the big toys. That's what I called them
No.
as a kid. What did you call them?
The Happy Meal toys?
No, not
I'm
the
pretty sure that's what I
teals.
called them.
Not the teals, like the
you
in.
mean the play place?
Yeah,
the
play
place. The play place. I want to make an adult play place. Like, not adult in that way, but in the other way. Just a big one,
It's just large. Like it's a play place, but it's like
Yeah. Like, I feel like that would be everyone finding their inner child, just playing around in those messy old,
Disgusting disease.
disease-ridden tubes.
Yes.
But I mean, if you own one like privately and you're like, you power wash
oh
the
yes.
thing.
You put it in your house.
No. You have
Sell
like
tickets to
you have like a
everybody goes in your
greenhouse
house.
thing going on.
Greenhouse?
Yeah, where it's all glass with the not like literally a greenhouse, like it'll be taller. But it would just be one giant glass panel thing, and then you pay admissions for all the adults to come play at your playhouse.
Oh my gosh.
And so then the adults they say to their kids, "Hey, I'm gonna go play at my friend's house," and then they leave for the kids to stay home.
Oh my gosh.
And the
I
kids
just
are
feel
like,
the world
what?
would be a lot better.
Would be a lot
Global
better.
warming
Wow,
would
yeah.
stop
What?
if they weren't on electronics and driving around. They were just walking over to play at their friend's house.
I mean, yeah.
Racism? No, I'm not.
Whoa,
Don't go don't go down that rabbit hole.
my skin was clear, my debt would be paid off.
Everything would fix itself.
I don't know where to go from here.
Karen. Does anyone know anyone named Karen?
Yeah,
Are they okay?
yeah, I know some Karens.
Like,
I know like
mentally?
Real,
Or
I know, like real life Karens. I know one real life Karen.
like how's their self-esteem?
Like she hates the Karen thing, but like she also works in retail, so she understands.
I feel like it's
She'd
just
be like,
the
listen,
mindset.
Karen, I am a Karen, so I understand where you're coming from, but
When
stop
Karen
being such a
becomes the
Karen, okay?
manager,
Yeah, like when Karen is the manager, yeah, she's like, hey, I know that you're a Karen. I know what it feels like to be Karen.
If Karen was a manager, would they just yell at themselves in the mirror?
No, they would yell at their employees and be like, let me see your boss.
And they're
And
like,
then they'd be
oh
like,
wait.
you're my boss. And they'd be like, okay, I have to go. And then they'd like walk into the restroom, look in the mirror and be like, I got something to say to you. So it'd be like a pep talk, and I don't know.
I feel like if it was a Walmart, that sounds very plausible.
What would you do if you walked into the Walmart bathroom and there was a manager
It's
just yelling
easy.
at
I don't walk into the
themselves?
Walmart bathroom.
Okay.
That's not even an option. You avoid those. There's like a
plague.
What if you-
50% chance that there's a dude just shooting heroin in there.
To be honest, I haven't been in there for a long time, so I don't know if that's true or false.
I've never been in there, but I always think it's that. You know, I'll go in a Target bathroom.
That's fair. Nobody goes in Target, so
Well, the Target's the nicer place too.
Walmart for the
Like,
upper class.
everything's higher price.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Walmart is like half the people in there are in their pajama pants,
Yeah.
and the other half are just in a thong.
Oh, people at Walmart.
But did you know that Target is like where all the Karens go? Like if you're a Karen, you shop at Target.
Maybe. There was one time when I was a kid, and it was before I turned 17, and my brother turned 17, and I was like, I want to buy this M-rated game, so I went and I took my brother to Target, and we would go to buy the game. They're like, you need to be 17. I was like, well, he's 17. And they're like, well, not good enough.
What?
And I'm like, why? Here's the card. I bestow upon you my debit card. Like, I know that that's not a lot, but they wouldn't let me do it.
Well, see, it's because you made the mistake. You made the mistake of being like, this game is for me. You have to have it. You have to have your brother.
Well, the issue is I had the card, and they asked me if I was 17. And I was like, nope, but he is. And they're like, not good enough. I'm like, that's not the law.
You hand it to him and say, he's going to buy it, and you walk away.
Ah, don't ruin my podcast, Sydney!
I'm taking common law right now. I can't help myself.
We're out of time, everybody. Welcome to the cast. We're done. We're done.
Don't trust Target employees, but you can trust Target shoppers.
Bye.
Bye.
Now that you watched the Wildcast, you can go home and reclaim all the time that's passed. Thanks for watching, everybody.